Hello, so it's the 20th of June 2025 and it's absolutely gorgeous day here in Cheshire at the moment. It's about 27 degrees Celsius, so it's quite warm. We are going to get some thunderstorms tomorrow, so I thought I'd get this done today while I can do it quickly. So it's just an introduction to a new system we're going to try out and see how it goes. This relies on these, which are little IKEA cups. I don't know if it's got a little IKEA sign there, you may not pick up on it. These are very cheap. They come in, I think, packs of 5 for like £1 or something. They're made for kids to drink out of, and we've got loads of these around the house, so I thought I'd use those. So instead of building the hydroponics system with a 3D printer that has a bottom and holds the water, I thought it might be quicker and easier to use these that'll hold the water for me, and then a relatively thin easy print to go over the top. And I'm going to start using these. Now these, some of you may have come across these before. These are part of a system, a tower system, a modular tower system. So if anyone's 3D printed modular tower systems for hydroponics before, you might have used these. They are a little bit over-engineered in a way. They use up quite a lot of plastic, but the idea of this is I'm going to try and develop systems to move on from. So as the plant grows, we'll be able to take it out of this system and into a new system, and that'll just be as easy as twist and lock. So that's the idea. This is just a humidity dome that I've done to fit over those systems. Probably won't be using that at the moment because it's too hot and it's probably going to actually overheat the plant, but certainly this will be very good in cooler months. So all I'm going to do is put the clay pebbles in here. You'll see on this system round about there where that first holes are to let the roots through, that is where the water level will come up to on this system, because most of this head bit sticks out the top. So what I want to do is fill the pebbles over that point, but make sure that when I take the plant, that I shove the plant in so it's into that section. This is just a cutting of a mint plant. So mint generally has been very, very easy to grow. I found it one of the best plants to use for hydroponics because it is so hardy. I've literally just snapped this from a plant that was growing in the garden, so I have to take a few of the bottom leaves off, which I will do in a moment. But I need that in the nutrient solution so that it'll root, otherwise it'll dry out and die and we won't get anywhere with it. So I'm going to just pour the clay pebbles in, past that mark, and then, in fact, can I do that one-handed? I'll attempt to do this without stopping the film. It's not going to work. No, I am going to stop. I'll just fill that up and then come back in a second. Okay, so I'm back again. I filled the clay pebbles here, filled up with nutrient solution from the top. That will just fill the cup up and then we'll start to leak over the side. It's not really designed, it's designed to be outside, so if there is excessive rainwater, it will just flush some of the nutrients out, and then what you'll have to do is just top up with nutrients. But I said this is basically designed to be a sort of a stopgap, basically get things rooting, and then once the roots have started, move on to the next system, which I will show at some point later this year. I've taken some of the leaves off the bottom, and now it's literally just a case of putting this plant in. So try and be very quick with it. The quicker you are, sorry about that, then the less likely it is that we get air in the roots. It might be easier in hindsight, there we go, we've managed to get it in, but it might be easier in hindsight to fill with the clay pebbles up about halfway, put the plant in, and then fill with the clay pebbles afterwards. That's probably the better way around it, and if I do another video I might try doing it that way. But this is certainly in quite sturdy. Hopefully the roots will take, and then I can give an update later in the year. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye. Okay, just for clarity, I did do what I suggested. I took half of the clay pebbles out and stuck the plant down, so you can see the leaves are a lot lower to where the plant is. So hopefully this grows very, very well. Hopefully we get a lot more days like today, and if we do, then I'll be enjoying a lot of mojitos this year. Goodbye.